Hello and welcome to this video. We've been looking at in previous videos at how to set up Capsule CRM so that it really supports you and your business. Because when it does that, it's a complete game changer. You get a really good system that will help you convert more leads and look after more clients in a consistently great way. Because when you do that, they will become your raving fans. They will talk about you. They will refer you to other people. You'll realize the lifetime value and you will really help solve the problem that they have so that they can get on with what they need to get on with. So it's an absolutely brilliant system for looking after what you deliver to your clients, as well as converting as many leads and opportunities into actual pieces of work, as well as looking after all of the contacts in your business world. So let's have a look at how to set up a project board in Capsule. So here we are in Capsule, and projects is the third of the three main areas within the system. So the first is the data bank, where all people and organizations are. The second main area is the sales pipeline, which we've covered in a previous video. And the third main area is projects. And let's have a look and see how to set projects up in a brand new Capsule CRM. So we'd go to our name top right and we'd go to account settings, and we'd just scroll down and get to project board. And on the starter plan, you get one project board. On the growth plan, which all of my clients get with a 50% discount for 3 months, you get 5 project boards. So if you deliver more than one service, and our fictitious company, Citrus Lemon, delivers 3, then it might be a really good time-saving exercise to actually have 3 different project boards. If you have different delivery processes for different services, then actually it makes sense to have more than one project board. So let's click on projects and we can change the name to just client delivery. Because if you do have more than one project board, then actually you could manage your own internal projects on one of these project boards as well. So let's call this client delivery and we're going to click on save. So before getting stuck into it, do have a think about your entire customer journey and think about how you deliver the service that you offer to your clients. And with a service-based business, then we can just keep it really simple. It's really good to keep it as simple as possible. We might start off with project brief, but we might have to maybe change that to project brief / kickoff meeting. And then we might have a planning and scheduling stage within our delivery process. We might then have a delivery stage. We might then ask for feedback on the delivery and we might have a review period. So it very much depends on the service that you offer. These can be easily changed, they can be archived, and they can be added to. So think about client onboarding, client delivery, and then client offboarding. And when you have that, you have a really nice overarching delivery process within your CRM. Because then what we can do is we can create the tasks that we need to do to move the project, the work, the deliverable from one stage to the next. And we do that by going into account settings and then into tracks, because we can have tracks on people and organizations, tracks on opportunities, and tracks on projects. So let's add a project track. So the first track would be for the kickoff meeting. So we would add a task, so kickoff meeting track, and we would add a task just saying arrange kickoff meeting. And we would do that maybe 1 weekday after the track starts, and a category could be meeting. We can add different task categories in. So it might be project setup, project planning, service scheduling. Anything like that is so powerful, so key, because we can drill down into the different tasks that we have on the system. So arrange kickoff meeting. Then after it, we would send follow-up and to the client. So maybe we would do that 1 weekday after the last task was ticked off, and we might have that in this meeting as well. And then we would add that and we would save that entire track. And then we would add the next track. So the next track is going to be the planning and scheduling track. So this could be more internal work. So it could be set up projects on internal systems and diarize the project plan or service delivery. So that could be 1 weekday, and the category would be something like internal work. So, and that could be for the project owner, and perhaps somebody else in the team is setting that up. So we would click on add and then the next task and the next task, and we would click on save. And then we would create the project track for the third stage, and we would have a project track, so a series of tasks for each of the stages to encourage and to prompt us to offer consistently great service in a timely manner, to keep moving that work along that customer journey. So when we do that, we can set up workflow automations. So on Capsule, on the growth plan, we can automate all of this. So let's have a look at how the project board would now look. So we've got the project brief, planning and scheduling, delivery, feedback on delivery, and the review. And if we take the example of the opportunity that we created in the last video, so we've got Joe Blogs at JB Limited. There is an opportunity that we would move through each of the stages. We get to the point where it was won. And we can then create a linked project, and we are putting it on the client delivery board. We'd have a start date, maybe this Friday, and maybe they normally take about a month or 4 weeks. So to have an expected close date in there as well. And then we could add a track here if we wanted to. So we've got the kickoff meeting track. We could add some custom fields in, and we can add tags and data tags onto projects as well. So we might have a tag for service A, service B, service C, and we might have one of those or two of those as a data tag, or each of those as a data tag. Maybe we want the project kickoff date, or maybe we want to capture some relevant information about each of those services. So that's really powerful stuff, and we can really make Capsule support our entire business by doing that. Then let's click on save. And we have now created a project. We can send emails from here. So we might have some templates to help us save time that we can send out to our clients. We can also log activity. We might create some different activity types, and we've got some great reports around the activity types. And we've got goals now for activity types and for task categories. And we can also add ad hoc tasks. We can also make comments on each of these different activities for other users on the system, and that really helps keep everybody in the loop about the project. Or we can do that on opportunities as well. So a really good bit of functionality there. So what we can do with the actual project is have some automations on the growth plan. So we would have an automation that a track is automatically added when the last task is ticked off. The project is automatically moved along to the next stage, and the next track is automatically added. We can even send out emails automatically along that. We have some brilliant ways of looking at the entire workload that we have in our business. So we have some nice columns here. And the second view is the list, and this is where we can dice and slice into the actual projects that we've got ongoing within our business. And we've also got the timeline. So we can really look at that and really use it to schedule our workload and make sure that we are delivering great service to our clients in the timeframe that we have promised to. And we can drill down on this screen into different projects as well. So you can see that we've got open and close. We could look back, we could see what stages the projects are in, and we can actually, if we have more than one user on the system, then we can actually see the projects by the project owner or for everybody. And we can also do this for the different project boards as well. So it's a really, really powerful area. I'm excited that this is a new feature that's coming out. Now, if we look back onto that opportunity, what we also have is the ability to summarize what's been going on that project. It's an AI tool, and it will look at all of the emails that have been uploaded, all of the notes that have been added, and it will summarize that for us. It's really powerful stuff. So that's an overview of the projects area, which is a fabulous area in Capsule. It means that we can give consistently great service in a timely manner, reducing the cost of delivery to our clients. So it's win-win, and they will hopefully become very happy clients because we've solved the problem that they have, and they'll talk about us to other people. And that means that we get referrals and recommendations. By having the processes in Capsule, we actually get to decrease the cost of delivery as well. And all of that ties into giving us more headspace, increasing our net profit, and it's a win-win because we're happier as business owners and we have happier clients as well. So I hope you've enjoyed the video. I hope you found it useful. Please let me know if you have any questions about this video or any of the other videos that are on my channel. And thank you for watching.